So we've been talking about data sets. And again, a data set is a series of numbers or a collection of numbers that are related. Now we're going to look at how to find the mean, the median, and the mode of data sets. So let's use something practical. What does it cost to own a car? Um, and to figure that out, you want to first determine what your monthly expenses are. So what do you have to pay for if you want to own a car? Car payments, insurance, gas, oil changes, repairs, and improvements, because I know you're going to want to trick out your car, or at least make it your own, right? So some of these payments are fixed and others are going to fluctuate. In other words, they're going to change each month. What do you think is which? Yeah, car payments and insurance usually are fixed. You pay the same price every single month. But gasoline is going to fluctuate. It's going to be different each month depending on how much gas you use and the price of gas. Oil changes, repairs, and improvements, those things are also going to fluctuate. But there's also going to be months when you pay nothing for those expenses. So let's figure out what does it help to know what the mean is? So of your gasoline, like I don't know what my monthly average is or my monthly mean, what my monthly expense is going to be for gasoline because it's not fixed like my insurance is. So to do the mean, I went and collected all of how much I spent on gas each month for the 12 months out of the year. So January through December, I collected how much money I spent on gas and I added it all up. And so for the end of the year, I know that I spent $2,500 on gasoline. That tells me my annual price. But how much did I spend each month, which is my mean price, which is also the same as the average? And so what am I going to do with that big number? Yes, I'm going to take it and I'm going to divide it by 12 because there are 12 months. I had 12 numbers. I divided by 12 and I would come up with $208.33 a month. And that's going to be my mean or my average price of gas. So that's what I'm going to budget. I'm going to budget about $210 a month for gas, which means some months I'll pay more, some months I'll pay less. But I know what my average is and I can save that amount of money each month. Now, when it comes to the median, one way to do that, I think, is looking at gas prices. If I were to look at 3 different gas stations and I were to find these prices, what is the one in the middle? Like when we did the 5 cards and you chose that middle card, that's what the median is. So the middle number here is $5.66 a gallon. So that's 10 cents more than the low price, but it's quite a bit lower than the high price of $7.18. So therefore, if I'm driving around and I see gas for $5.66, I'm going to stop and buy it because I know it's close to that lower price, but it is way cheaper than the high price. And so knowing the median of the gas prices in this kind of a situation will help me. I don't have to keep driving around looking to pay $5.56 and spend all that extra money just looking for the right gas station. So the middle number on here is going to help me out. So now when I think about mode, I like to consider your oil changes. How often do you have to change your oil? I change my oil about twice a year because I have a newer car, but older cars, sometimes it's more frequently. Depends on also how many miles you drive. But so twice a year, I'm paying $60 for gas. But 10 months out of the year, I pay nothing. So the mode is what do you have the number you have the most of? And so my mode here is 0. 10 months, I have 0. 2 months, I have 60. So in this kind of a case, I'd say, well, the mode is 0. I'm going to not budget oil changes in my monthly budget. But 2 months out of the year, I'm going to make sure I have an extra $60 so that I can pay for those oil changes. And those oil changes are very important. And I'm telling you this because I have actually blown up 3 different engines, Volkswagen engines, because I did not change the oil when I needed to do that. So that gets kind of pricey. So in the summary, let's say the mean is the average of a set of numbers. And to get that, you add up all your numbers and then divide by how many numbers you have. The median is that middle number. And if you have 2 middle numbers, you can just add them together and divide by 2 if you have even numbers. That way you'll get 2 middle numbers. And the mode is the most frequent number. So now all you have to do is practice, practice, practice.